7 minutes until the stream begins. Welcome back. We'll be getting started in about 5 minutes. Can you hear me tonight? You're fine to be in the chat. Yeah, not a problem. Hang out. Three minutes until the stream begins. 1 minute until the stream begins. Welcome back to the Lokadosh Gaming Channel. This is your host, Lokadosh, the Unholy Gamer, and we are back playing some more Assassin's Creed Shadows. New game plus Nightmare Mode, and tonight we are heading out after some more Seta River Killers. Just to update you guys, I was goofing off before stream, and I think I killed the first guy of the Iron Hand Guild. I didn't mean to do that. I was just exploring around and ran into a guy and killed him, and boom. That's how a lot of this happened for me the first time around. This time I'm trying to be much more intentional. So if you guys are down for some intentionality and some more, I guess, technical gameplay, you've come to the right place. I am working on technique in the new game plus, because if you don't work on technique, you know, you'll get killed pretty fast. The enemies are no joke. Alright, so we have our next mark in the Seta River Killers. And check this out. Oh, never mind. Ronan. Got him. Oh, there's two of these guys. Oh! Two Ronan. Get him. Oh! No, sir. Oh, and that one is mostly dazed. Get some poison applied. And he's just going to die from the poison. Ha ha ha! Suck it, bad guys. Alright, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, we're gonna head out and finish these Seta River Killers tonight. And we're working on more technical gameplay. I need to get better at parrying and deflecting and things of that nature, but that'll come with more time spent in the game. If you guys are down for more technical gameplay and some good learning from my mistakes, make sure to like, share, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you got to do to help this content and channel grow on whatever platform you're watching from. Thanks to you guys over on Rumble and who we've got watching from Twitch, and anybody showing up from over on YouTube, or those of you in the future that are watching this on YouTube and Rumble where it gets housed after the stream. So, oh, I got something cool to show you guys. Come here, horsey. Check out my horse. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Check out that guy. Ah! Look at that guy. Isn't that guy cool? If you'll go to the Animus Exchange and exchange keys for 2,850 keys, you can get this sweet ride as well. Also, there is a piece of armor for Naue, some light armor, that allows her to apply the affliction of fire on deflect, but she also sets herself on fire when that happens. So, of course, she's going to lose some health and life from that. And I also purchased that. I think that was something like $13.50 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I had over 10,000 keys, almost 11,000 keys, so we're still good. I'd like to get the futuristic, like, cybernetic armor, all those pieces, and we're working towards that. All right. Let's back out of here. and on to the killer. Oh, oh, oh. We can't miss this opportunity. What happened? Oh, no. I blew that opportunity for another Sumi-E. I wasn't paying attention. That's all right. The job for tonight is going to be the Seta River Killers. Uh-oh. Another Ronin. You're not going to touch me now. Got him. Come on now. That should about to be enough. I love it. Yes, sir. And there is another Jizzo statue right here. There's 69 of these in the game. And they are a pain in the butt to find if you leave them till late game. So always hit them up whenever you see them. Yeah, 67, yeah. 6, 7, about 6, 7 of those things. All right. Next bad guy, let's see if we can't spot him. Ooh, that's where they're going to be. No, don't crawl on the ground. I don't necessarily need you to be stealthy right now, Yasuke. And I don't know why you would want to be stealth anyway. You come in and just wreck face. Got her! And that guy is going to be done as well. Uh-oh, look at that. A mixture of swirls, shapes, and symbols. This mysterious code is unreadable without some kind of translated context. Alright, let's look at our board. The Seta River Killers. We don't have anything available here. The Scholar and the Architect. And it looks like we need to go back to Rufino. Where is Rufino? There is Rufino. Let's go back to Rufino. Where's he at on the world map? Alright, looks like he's probably back at the hideout. Let's roll. Let's check our stuff here. Woo, lots of goodies. Now, where is Rufino? There he is. Down here on the road, out of the hideouts, more or less. Come here, my guy. We're about done with this mystery. Nice to have you along, Azul. We got the America How Hard and the Azul in the house. Glad to have both of you on. Stay active in the chat. Y'all can y'all talk to each other? Can y'all see each other's chats? Yeah, I'm getting in some Yasuke time.
人が死ぬのはもうたくさんなのだ。やらねば連中を止められぬぞ。あやつらは人の命など何とも思ってはおらぬ。罪なき民を守りたいのであろう。
You should be able, if you're watching the screen, to see what others are chatting. No, no, no. Azul is over on YouTube, and the American Howhard is on Twitch. You guys should be able to see each other on the screen. Rumble's the one that I can't seem to get into the chat box as well.
次期会合が開かれる。発当人とその配下である学者の間でな。会合が行われるのは琵琶湖に浮かぶ島の北の端だ。そこへ行けば奴らがいる。どちらが？
Oh, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this all the way. Taking it the whole way as Yasuke. The Overseer's message fragments have been combined into one document. While still encoded, Rufino has added a note in the margins identifying the architect's planned meeting points. Yeah, I've got that set up where most everything comes through. I haven't figured out how to make Rumble do that. The YouTube and Twitch were easy, but Rumble is like a separate ingest stream, and I had to set that up specially on the side. There is a way, but I think every time before I go to stream, I'll have to reset that up, and I'm not sure how complicated that gets. And until people are more chatty over on Rumble, you know, if I had people blowing up my phone screen with the Rumble chat, I would be definitely trying to find a way to put it up there on the screen so you guys could interact with each other. But it's cool that we've got two viewers on two different platforms, same time, and both willing to chat. Now, Azul, I know you like Black Flag, or at least Freedom Cry. Have you been able to check out all the stuff that's going on with the new series for Black Flag? I'm going to go on up here back to the set of Village Kakarega, because we're going to have to go pretty far north into Ami on Lake Biwa to get to these next two guys. The Scholar and the Architect are way far to the north. I have a suspicion. I can't quite. Well, is it? Okay, assassinate the Architect, but we're really going to be going after both of these guys. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Even though, you know, the franchise gets some hate here lately, I'm down for, like, anything. And some of the new news that I saw today, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but the Black Flag Resynced, the revamping of Black Flag that was supposed to come out in March and has been delayed, some news is starting to point to something in the middle to end of July for its release. And when that happens, I'm going to play that on stream and see how comparable it is. How comparable it is to, like, the original. Well, that's an interesting question. All right, we're heading on up to, yeah, we're going to head up to this island. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up here to Nagahama, place a mark down here, and that's where we're going to head to. Oh, I don't know if you saw this yet, Azul. But I got a new ride. That's what I thought when I saw it in the exchange. I was like, okay, I'm dropping the 2,850 keys for that thing. And I also picked up some armor for Naue that allows me to afflict enemies with fire, but it also afflicts her with fire. So I don't know what I'm going to do build-wise with that. That's an interesting concept, just not sure. Oh, and the America, I didn't fully answer that question. I mean, you could say, you know, definitely if the person's a girl, that isn't. Oh, the armor on Yasuke? Yeah, that comes from the crossover event with Attack on Titan. Yeah, if you guys didn't see that, you can go back and check that out on the YouTube channel. There's some streams where we do, I think it was only actually one stream. I mowed through the Attack on Titan stuff. So go back and check that out, especially if you're an Attack on Titan fan. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, well, I'm all of like maybe 5'4". I would be one of the shortest assassins ever. In fact, you know, the other night I was talking about, or it may have been last night, I was talking about the Cosmere RPG, Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere series of books and novellas and short stories. They have a role-playing game like D&D, and I've been involved for about a month and a half playing. And my first little character's he's only about 5 feet tall, tiny little guy, and he starts off as kind of this slick little thief. So we got. Do we really have two folks on the stream that are 6'7"? And I'm not just saying that for the whole 6'7" vibe. You know, I will say this. One thing that I've really enjoyed about the time I've spent recently playing Black Flag over the last week or so is the dual wielding of the swords that Edward Kenway does. That's delicious. It's so much fun. See, I wish our guys here on Shadows could, like, dual wield. That would be kind of fun. I mean, they get to carry 2 weapons, but they can only use one at a time. And I can't wait on Black Flag till I start getting pistols and stuff like that. That's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. And what, the blunderbusses? Yeah, just like smashing people's faces with those guns, like close range. Wow! Good grief. When you haven't scouted an area or explored it before and you have no like fast travel points and it's a huge area. Takes forever to get there. Oh, another Ronin. Ow! Don't hit me. Oh, he's vulnerable. And we'll try that. While he is dazed, I have found that to be a great way to take out a Ronin with Yasuke. Yes, sir. Cut him up good. You would think with a mount as awesome as mine, I wouldn't lose it in the middle of the weeds. Now, it looks like Yasuke's carrying 2 swords, and I don't understand why he can't dual wield long katanas. Or, you know, Naoe carrying 2, like, regular size katanas. That would be kind of fun. It would add a new level of gameplay. Like, I'd love to see some, like, spinning type attacks where they're just basically spinning tops with blades. Hey, look. I kind of like it because every now and then something trying to kill you makes the stream a little more interesting. Now, if you guys have finished this, like, if you've finished the main story and gotten to play any Claws of Awaji, until you conquer the island, everything on that island is out to kill you. And it is so much fun. You cannot rest, you cannot, like, take a leisurely stroll on your horse, sort of like I'm doing right now, because at any moment something could jump out of the trees and come after you. And I rather enjoyed that on my first playthrough. See, I haven't played a lot of Mortal Kombat. I know a lot of the characters, but like just basic one-on-one fight games and first-person shooters, not really the kind of thing I've ever been into. I like things like, you know, I'm going to date myself here a little bit. I got to play the original Zelda, Legend of Zelda, on the regular Nintendo Entertainment System back in the mid-'80s when it first came out. Used to love to watch my older cousin play that. Then once I got one of my own, I loved playing that game. I was a big Zelda fan. I kind of like things like Final Fantasy. When I found Assassin's Creed, probably 2012-ish, I think. I think that's when I got into it. You know, I've been kind of hooked ever since. Somewhere around early 2016, I got into Ark, Survival Evolved, and never really enjoyed survival, like building kind of survival games like that in Minecraft before, but that one had dinosaurs. I was pretty stoked about that. Taming dinosaurs, riding dinosaurs around, pardon me. You know, hunting dinosaurs. You know, as long as I wasn't the one being hunted, I was having a good time. And I'll tell you what, my first night in that game was terrifying. I got eaten by a prehistoric turtle, by raptors, got accosted by another guy on the server that was riding his T-Rex around. He scared the crap out of me. Huh. My oldest daughter has a Switch, but I can't remember if I have Tears of the Kingdom, but I do have one of the more recent ones. I can't remember. But I haven't been able to play it because, you know, she took her Switch with her to college. I need to save up and just get a Switch for our house. You know, that's a good time to mention maybe that tip link over there. If you guys want to donate to that, I build my own computers when I build them, so they end up being cheaper than if I just went somewhere and had somebody build it for me or just got something from the store. The system I'm rocking, probably the way that I built it at the time I built it, it would have been probably a $4,000 kind of PC, but I think I built it for about $1,500. Then once I added screen and then got a desk for it, it was a little over $2,000. But yeah, it may have been Breath of the Wild. I only played a couple hours into that one. What in the world is going on over here? Come on now. Somebody's getting lit up. Let's go. Bring it. Anybody that hits me is going to get vulnerable too. And we were almost to where we wanted to be. And these guys decided to go nuts on us. Ow. Get some. Yeah, like I was saying, I think it was Breath of the Wild. I've played a couple hours. Would love to get back into it. But that would require actually having, a Switch of my own. See, this is what happens when you bother me. This one's still down here trying to shoot me. That's enough of that. I feel like major pain. But somebody must need some killing. Sorry, Major, but you done killed them all. All right. Well, we're not actually about where we need to go. We're about to the section that I would think we would need to find a way out to the island. And have we come across any new Cockaregas that we... Yes, there's one. I'm thinking this is the island we need to go to. Let's back up. Any more Cockaregas along the way? I need fast travel points, guys. Well, just the one. Just the one. All right. Let's see if we can't find a boat. I am going out here to this island. Where's my horse? Come back, buddy. Now, there's probably no way I'll be able to swim out across the lake to get to that. But I'm going to just about guarantee that that's got to be where we're headed. They're in Ami. They're on a small island in Lake Biwa. Oh, a small island? Oh boy, we may be island hopping tonight. Whatever. Let's go. Oh, right now, I think we've got a couple over on YouTube. Couple, three over on YouTube. And then we got the America, and we've got like one over on Twitch. This is actually probably one of the best like overall number of people at one time for me. This is kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. I've had streams where I've had, 10 or 15 people pop in and out, but never like this many people and this much going on in the chat. So you guys are to be commended. I know, uncharted territory. I'm just reading back through what Azul sent out a couple of times. Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes using Yasuke. It was a huge difference when I started playing with Yasuke my first playthrough, because Naue was so squishy, and then here we go. We just got a tank. Okay. I'm wondering if this is where we need to be. I am not positive on that. We may have to find us a boat, because I don't think this is where I need to be. Okay, we're going to go actually inland a little bit, check this island out, see what there is to see, and then we're probably going to have to bounce, because I may not be in the right spot. Yeah, I'm not even sure there's anything much on this island. I don't remember. There's a viewpoint. We've got that going for us. But can I actually get to the top of that thing? I don't think I'm able to using Yasuke here. Can I get that? Can I get up there? Yeah, that's going to be a Naue challenge. And that's another Naue challenge. Let's take a look here. Yeah, this looks more and more like I need to find a different island. Yeah, this island, yeah, not the island I'm looking for. Time to find a boat. All right. There it is, there it is, there it is. What are we going to do here? It's a small island. Yeah, let's scout this island. That's the island we need. All right. I think we should be able to take out both of them at the same time. So I think you told me one time where you're from. Is it Tennessee? Or are you asking me, American Howard? North Carolina, Howard, or however you're gonna say that. You asking me where I'm from? We've gone over. I think I've said it a couple times on stream. North Carolina, and that'll be, and I'll say probably from all over. Lived in lots of different areas of the state. How hard? Yeah, I've lived all over the state of North Carolina and actually some in Virginia. All right. Assassinate the architect. Hold on, wait a second. Do we have any? That's another thing of keys. All right, keys. I spent a whole bunch. I need to grab keys every chance I can get. Can we actually climb this? Even with Yasuke, we can climb this. There we go. What do we got over here?
ルフィのが言っていた場所はここであろう。どうもおかしい。あやつが読み解いた符帳を使ってこれを自分で読んでみよう。
Okay. True decoded message. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Rufino lied. Continued meddling of that traitor Rufino. Must meet and make plan. Eliminate him before further disrupt. Ibu Highland. Kashiwabara Fortress. Scholar will be there to answer for involvement. The architect. Okay. So the Ibu Highland, Kashiwabara Forest. How do we... Where is that? Is that it right there? That looks like it. Yeah, exactly. I was really wondering, because early on when the game first came out, trying to have Yasuke climb anything was an absolute pain. In most instances, it is still not something you're going to really want to try and do. There we go. Same, Yasuke. I am way too old to be jumping off cliffs like that into haystacks. Let's boost that. We got to get over there. Go to this fortress. Finish the job. And with our tank here, it shouldn't take us long. Oh, okay, the America How Hard. Would you like me to show kind of like what I did build-wise? Would that be something that you guys would be interested in? Y'all see me just laying waste. Let me take a second, and I'll show you guys kind of what I was thinking. As far as like just gear, with Yasuke, I went long katana, and I've been using Claw of the Dragon since the beginning of the game. I got it on pre-order, so I've had this from the beginning, and it's great for extra damage when you're against one enemy. but also any successful parries push enemies back. And I've set it up as an artifact long katana now, so I'm getting extra weapons DPS, and the higher I raise that artifact standard, the more I'm going to get for posture DPS, ability damage, and adrenaline gain. It's going to be insane. But then when we look at, shoot. And then this bow, yeah, it was originally an epic bow, not a legendary, but it's got it up to mythic. And I've got some really good headshot DPS on it, quicker draw speed, especially when my health is full, which is great if I'm trying to snipe and just be stealthy with Yasuke. But then charged arrows automatically becoming posture shots. That's strong. That's strong damage. Then let's see. This was another legendary that I upgraded to artifact, and I've got it set to perform a great so much on New Game Plus because than in normal or easy. I'm still trying to figure out the timing on that, but once I get good with that, even audio wise or visually, because I'm not. Did we lose? Like we lost Twitch. As well. But the feed to Twitch, oh, it's just Twitch is down? Okay. So, like I was going over here, costume, use an affliction during the duration, and then spread affliction. That was a pretty big thing. And then I've got no, wait a second. That's wrong. How did it switch over to Naue like that? 15%. Yeah, Naue, using everything that helps out, anything that just obliterates armor and gets through to and twice the damage. But this is Naue, the damage. But this is Naue is just an absolute beast on the field.